Welcome to Homework Lib.
Hello students, let's begin with this question. Here, the mass of water is equals to 24.96. This is at the 24.9 degrees Celsius and having the density is equals to 0.9971 gram per centimeter cube. This is required to fill completely an empty flask. Now the water is removed and the copper weight is, so here the mass of copper is given, which is equals to 51.24 gram. With the copper present, it would determine that mass of water. Now after that, here the mass of water is equals to 19.24 gram. Now here firstly we have to find out the volume of the empty flask, then volume of copper and density of copper. So now here firstly the volume of the empty flask. So for this we have to find out firstly the mass of the, here the mass of water is already given and density of water we already have. So here by using the formula that density is equals to mass divided by the volume. So from this we get the volume is equals to mass divided by the density, which is equals to 24.96 gram upon 0.9971 gram per centimeter cube. So here this volume of empty flask comes to be 25.03 centimeter cube. Now here in the next part we have to find out the, here the volume of the copper. So here it is given that mass of water is 19.24. So here firstly the volume of water with copper is equals to 19.24 gram upon the 0.9971 gram per centimeter cube. This is equals to 19.29 centimeter cube. Now here we can find out the volume of copper now by subtracting the volume of water with copper. So this is equals to 25.03 centimeter cube minus 19.29 centimeter cube. So here this volume of copper comes to be 5.74 centimeter cube. Now here in the next part we have to find out the density of copper. So here mass is given and volume we have. So density is equals to mass upon volume. So density is equals to 51.24 gram upon volume is 5.74 centimeter cube. So here we get this density, which is equals to 8.93 gram per centimeter cube. Now here in the next part is, here the question is asking that the, if the flask could be filled completely with the solid copper, what would be the mass of the copper at that time? So now here the mass of copper is equals to, this is equals to density into volume. So 8.93 gram per centimeter cube into, here the volume is 25.03 centimeter cube. The question is asking that if the flask is completely filled with the solid copper. So here we get this mass, which is equals to 223.77 gram. I hope this video is useful for you to understand this problem. Thank you.